This is a bad time, man.
Well, Kez already said it.
And welcome to another episode of the Rogues Den Show, where Dan has completely lost all patience this morning.
It's been a bad
maybe
time.
462 road bumps to get through.
Oh, God, yeah. I mean, look at that. That's made out of basically plywood and shame.
Plywood and shame.
Oh, it's a disaster.
This week at the Rogues Den Show, we're going to have a special guest.
Yeah, we got the actual Doctor Who.
The actual Doctor
Who?
Brilliant.
It's going to be great. I thought I was going to quiz Dylan, but he didn't show up. So
Yeah,
the
that's
actual
all right.
Doctor Who instead.
Josh Riddle's 1.0 is going to be talking part 2 of American Fast Food in his segment. But first up, let's hit the movie news.
Yes, movie news.
Coming right at you
D23
very
happened.
soon. You got to wait for the intro. You
Oh,
always forget
intro.
that.
My God.
All right, so this week.
D23
what happened?
happened.
Actually, the week before and this week,
Okay.
Rings of Power.
Rings of Power. Okay, so people are saying that the first episode is very slow.
Yes?
Very, very slow. Second
Very
episode
slow.
is quite good, and the third episode is a mixture.
So, yeah, second
meanwhile-
episode was a little less slow. Third
Yeah.
episode was a little less slower again.
Exactly. Meanwhile, House of the Dragon is proving that
It's all about the boobies and the killings.
but
I
also
was totally like from Brooklyn.
we're totally from Brooklyn. But also it's also proving that while who's the author of A Song of Ice and Fire?
George R. R. Martin.
George R. Martin doesn't care about his books. He does care a lot about the TV show and the stuff that will make
Makes
him
a lot
more
more
money.
money. What a surprise.
But also, it is actually quite good, as
Yes.
in it's running circles around the rings of power.
Look, I wouldn't say running circles around
It's
it.
walking circles around rings of power.
It's a light stroll.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
However, I will say this, because I watched all 3 episodes of Rings of Power last night to catch up in time for our Rogues Den show. And I can definitely see where the money's been spent.
Oh,
It's
it
beautiful
looks
to look
pretty.
at. And all the artisan work around the film. So all the props, the costumes, all that kind of stuff. The sets and even the CGI work is second to none. So it is quite good.
Here's the main difference.
Especially for television. Remember, this is still television. I think a lot
Yeah.
of people compare this to feature film. It's still TV.
Here's the main difference between House of the Dragon and Rings of Power. In House of the Dragon, this important thing, also character development. Okay, let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Rings of Power. This important thing, character development. Okay, let's go.
Okay, yeah. But that's good. We want character development.
Yeah,
It's
but
just going to take a little time to get going. I think the main thing with Rings of Power for me is that what it's missing is the charm of what Peter Jackson did. So I think it's pretty good. When we move past all the casting issues that everybody's been complaining about, and that some dwarves don't have beards, and some people are black, and all that kind of crap that everyone whinges about. If you can move all past all that shit that people worry about these days, and actually just take it for what it's worth, I think they're doing a pretty good job.
yeah, also Sandman exists, so watch that.
Yeah, watch that instead if you don't like Rings of Power, because I think it's doing a good job.
All right.
Next, D23 happened.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
I didn't notice.
Oh, there you go. See, nothing really happened there. Disney just sneezed and everyone missed it.
Yeah.
Everyone was expecting massive announcements because they had signed
last
some
year.
pretty big actors about a week before D23 happened. They were all expecting Henry Cavill to rock up and tell everybody that he's
Yeah,
Captain
Superman's
Britain
going to team up with Spider-Man and shit.
and all this shit, and nothing happened, and everyone went, oh. And I went, no surprise.
Yeah. I mean, what do they have to announce, really?
Nothing.
Exactly. But
They
also,
did show the trailer to The Little Mermaid.
Oh, the remake?
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, the new Pinocchio is out.
Yeah.
My God, do people love that?
Oh, they love it. They think it's
they
amazing.
love it a lot.
They-
Oh my God, Guillermo del Toro's doing his version of Pinocchio. I'm so excited.
It's so much better.
Oh, it's gonna be so good.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. If
Well,
it's
it's
not, it'll
probably
be
the
its
one
first
time
bad
you'll
movie.
go into a Tom Hanks movie and walk out and go, wow.
The Terminal.
Tom Hanks really just phoned that in.
Oh no, no. Oh, even he didn't even do that in the Terminal.
I know.
Oh, that's.
No, Little Mermaid trailer came out. Once again, the internet blew up because Ariel has different coloured skin now. I wish people would just get over this.
I'm mainly annoyed that Ursula isn't a drag queen.
Yeah.
So we all have priorities. Mine is sillier.
Yeah. Then we go to John Williams had a concert at the Hollywood Bowl.
He does this every year,
By the way, this was nothing unusual. This is something that he does.
but
Just like going to the toilet.
but also he did new music that he hasn't been released yet from Indiana Jones 5.
Yes,
the fifth, and I can't believe it's
The
happening. in Indiana-
95-year-old John Williams brought out the 83-year-old Harrison Ford to introduce the fifth Indiana Jones music for Phoebe Waller-Bridge's character Hannah.
Yeah,
Rachel. I don't know. One
Yeah.
of those names. Helen.
Helen.
Was it?
Yeah, sure.
See, nobody cares.
But also, I can't believe they're calling Indiana Jones 5 when clearly there's only been 3 of them. It's weird. It's weird that they are calling Indiana Jones 5 when, like, the 4th movie doesn't exist.
What fourth movie?
Exactly. It's weird.
Okay.
Maybe
anyway.
it's like episode 4 of Star Wars. Speaking of which, there's no Star Wars movies. Disney
yeah.
does not...
Oh, they did release a trailer to the Jedi Order or something. Or it's an animated one.
a
Looks
TV
great.
show.
Looks great. TV show, yeah. But no movies.
No movies.
Still no movies.
Star Wars has... I think Disney is literally just not doing movies anymore.
I think they've went, whoa. We've kind of screwed this up quite a bit. Let's just wait a second.
A lot of the movies that you remember coming out have been cancelled. The Ryan Johnson trilogy, that one that Kathleen Kennedy?
Yeah.
No, she's a major
Well,
producer.
she's
Who's the Wonder Woman
head
director?
of, Patty Jenkins.
Patty Jenkins was directing.
Yeah, is that gone? Is that
Yeah.
canned? Yeah, right.
Oh my God! She went into a military plane, and they had this big announcement, and then 24 hours later,
They canned it.
canned it.
Nice.
That's amazing.
That doesn't sound like Disney at all.
Oh my God, no!
And then the other big news is... Oh, what a surprise. No other news.
Oh.
So there you go.
Oh well, in that case, my interview with the real Doctor Who coming right at you.
Coming right at you.
You're nailing it.
Thank you.
That took longer than necessary. Hi,
Hello.
and welcome to the Doctor Who expert, Dylan.
Who?
Exactly, you're getting it.
Yes.
All right.
Hello, everyone. I am Doctor Who.
Yeah, see, perfect. He's already got the name right. All right. So, to prove what an expert Dylan is,
Yes.
a current expert on Doctor Who, definitely no one better. We're going to do a quiz.
Wonderful. I love quizzes. I always studied for them in high school and always passed.
Oh, yes, but since you know everything about Doctor Who, just didn't even need to study this one.
Didn't even need to study.
Know it off the top. Off the
Yep.
top.
Yep. So I can put the cards away, can't I? I don't have to
Yes.
study. Okay.
Absolutely.
Anymore. All right. Wonderful.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. So,
Yes.
first things first, who is the Doctor?
Who?
Exactly, perfect.
Wonderful.
You're nailing it.
Wonderful.
All right, great.
Yep.
Who's your favorite actor who's played the Doctor?
I have to say, Barack Obama did an amazing job. His voice was just beautiful. I could actually, it almost sounded like the TARDIS was humming every time that he talked, because it was just in my eardrums, just beautiful.
He said that the TARDIS hums. That is a true fact.
Yes.
Yes.
It does, and
Like-
it's a very deep growl.
Yes. Oh my God, you're getting it.
Yes.
What's the TARDIS?
So it's actually a police car, I think. It has something to do with the police. I know that much. There is also a custard tartus that is the Doctor's favourite food.
I mean, he had fish custard once, so yes, nailing it completely.
Fish. Okay.
Okay, question, what is fish custard?
Well, I'm gonna guess that like they just get a fish and just wring it out like fish oil and put that into a tart.
Yeah, exactly, fish fingers dipped in custard, as you said.
Yes, that's what I said.
Yeah, perfect. When did Doctor Who start?
At least a year ago.
Oh, definitely at least a year ago. That's the kind of broad strokes I appreciate.
At least, right?
Yeah.
It
Who's your
has to be.
favorite? Who's your favorite companion?
Oh, favorite companion. So you remember that episode where he went to the cartoon universe and found the dog called Bolt?
Yes.
That was amazing.
The Doctor's dog Bolt.
Yes.
Yes. Here's a picture of him.
I do actually. Yes. I was like, that was my favorite pet because I'm Doctor Who.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. I can't believe you were Obama once.
Yeah. Gonna be 100% honest with you. Mm-hmm. When I said Barack Obama, I meant Morgan Freeman,
Oh, right.
but I got the two mixed up. I do that sometimes.
Well, to be fair, they were both Doctor Who.
They were both Doctor Who at one point in time, together
Exactly.
as one.
Yes, perfect. It was like a Gollum Smeagol.
Yeah,
Setup.
that was amazing. I love how they cut between the two faces and had an internal monologue.
It was fantastic.
Absolutely wonderful. Can we make this happen?
I certainly will Photoshop it. Here it is.
Wonderful.
Shit.
That's a job for you later now.
Oh, great. What's the sonic screwdriver? Oh God, I'm gonna make this a poster, by the way.
So the
carry on.
Sonic screwdriver, there was a cereal brand that actually in the past had toys that they would have in the cereal. This one was actually a Phillips head screwdriver with the Sonic head as the handle.
Oh, it goes fast.
It goes so fast.
So fast.
You can unscrew a screw in at least like 0.5 seconds.
That is a fun fact that that not everyone knows
Yes.
about that. That is why the TARDIS is blue.
Absolutely.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's blue.
Who's the best villain?
Definitely is it number 7 out of the guy with the eye patch, and he's in the evil volcano, and he's like $1 million.
Yes, that Doctor Who villain, Blofeld.
Blofer.
Yeah,
Yes.
Blofer.
Yes, that one. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, nailing it. I can't believe
Yeah, that
it.
guy. Yeah.
All right,
Yes.
if you're going to design a Doctor Who outfit, which of course you are because you are Doctor Who,
Well, of course, I have to design my own outfits.
so what food product would you put on it?
Definitely fish tarts.
Exactly, with a fish custard thing.
The fish custard, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I just want it smothered.
Excellent. Bow ties?
Fish custard.
Okay, fair enough.
Just a fish stick on my chest, stuck there by custard.
I think that is a brilliant idea. How many doctors have there been?
One.
Of course, you get it.
I am the one true doctor.
How many times have you, the Doctor, regenerated? Also, what is regeneration? To those two questions at once.
So, okay, the doctor has regenerated many times, and that is the
More but
process of basically taking sunlight and instead of ever having to eat, you take the sunlight and then you use that as energy for your body. And there's actually a scientific name for regeneration called photosynthesis.
The Doctor is a plant. I did not know that.
And the mitochondriac is the powerhouse of the cell.
That is a true scientific fact. Well done. That explains the bow tie.
Thank you.
Also explains this outfit.
Yes.
Actually, this outfit existing is much more likely now that we know the Doctor is an actual flower.
Yes.
I'm sorry, not the Doctor, Doctor Who.
Doctor Who?
Exactly. You
Yes.
get it.
Wonderful.
What is the Doctor's best invention?
Definitely the sonic screwdriver. I have to say, the sanic screwdriver was a close second, but it never came through. So, yeah,
That's a prototype.
yeah, that was the first original one, and turns out sanic was a bit controversial, so couldn't make that happen.
This was a quiz, but now that we know that you're the actual Doctor Who, proper real one.
I've kind of ruined it. I know. I'm sorry. I
No,
know
what
everything.
is now that we know that proper interview?
Right.
So-
yes.
Yeah,
yes.
exactly. So,
Absolutely.
I hear that you're sick of the police car
Yes.
as a TARDIS.
Yeah, it
What are you
smells.
going to turn it into next?
Well, I mean, okay. I think the TARDIS was more of a starting out sort of thing. I did that when I was, a lot younger.
How young?
Like I was at least I would have had to have been around 12, I think, when I built the police car.
That is impressive.
Yeah. The quantum physics behind it was very intriguing and took me a lot of time to get the spatial integrity inside, all wide.
Yeah, bigger on the inside.
Bigger on the inside.
You get it.
Yeah. So I think police car was a very strange way to go. I think this time I'm just going to go for a yacht. to
A
be honest.
yacht, bigger on the outside, can be bigger on the inside.
Yeah, I think.
Genius.
Yeah, exactly right. I want it to be like basically it's going to be like a Costco on the inside, but a yacht.
Who are you thinking of traveling with?
Barack Obama.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Given that you looked like him, wouldn't that be awkward?
Well, I mean, we kind of understand each other on a more spiritual level now that we have become one at one point. I mean, I can actually hear him thinking yeah, what's up? Yeah, I'll be there for dinner. That sounds good. Sorry, we just have this connection,
Mildly
Sorry.
psychic, but
Yeah.
only with Barack Obama.
Only with Barack Obama, yeah.
Excellent, perfect.
Yeah.
All right. So, naturally, you are making all of your outfits out of custard now.
Not all of them, just most of them.
Just most of them.
Yeah, Bolt really likes to eat them after making them, so we have to kind of, hide them and stuff like that. So I want some outfits that I can actually have in my wardrobe.
Are you sure you're not just making desserts?
I mean, they are delicious.
So you eat them as well?
Bolt eats them.
Fair enough. And he tells you?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
This is a great...
Wipe off the custard that I... Sorry. Had a bit of a dessert last night. Yeah.
Sticking your hair
Yeah.
is custard.
It is actual custard. Yes.
This is the greatest interview I've ever had.
there we go.
Thank you, Mr. Doctor Who, sir.
You're very welcome. Thank you for having me, Dan. This has been wonderful. I'm so glad to get out of the police car.
I'm so happy that we've not only that I thought that I was going to quiz Dylan, but he's not shown up. But
No.
apparently we have the actual Doctor Who here.
Yes.
Doctor Who, Mr. Doctor Who. What does the Doctor stand for?
So the doctor stands for, this is going to be a long one, so due diligence. Mm-hmm. Awesome, because that starts with an O.
Yeah, of course.
C. Creativity.
Yeah.
T. Terrific.
Oh, more terrific than everyone else. Terrificer. Yes. Wow, this was not a disaster. I have no other.
Yeah, Barack Obama says hi too.
So tell him hi. But for right now, goodbye to you. And to Josh, we say, Your Majesty. Let's imagine that.
Welcome to the next segment of the Rogues Dan Show. Thanks, Dan and Doctor Who, for bringing us in. We have Joshua Vittles
Yes, we
1.0.
yes we do. Joshua Vidal's 1.0.
Because look how long these locks are.
Yeah, it's pretty long.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's at
Reckon-
least 1.5.
I reckon. No. 2 is when it's short. So
Yeah.
he's probably actually Joshua Vittles
Yeah.
0.5 at the moment.
Yeah.
Josh, I believe it's part 2.
Yes, it's part 2 of American fast food.
Imagine that. Let's
Imagine
imagine
that.
it. Ready? Let's imagine. Ready? Can you imagine?
Yeah, I can imagine something.
Imagine. All right, we've imagined.
Come back.
All right, bring us in. Tell us all about it.
Just before I get into my
Oh.
segment, I need to. We've had a very sad passing this week in the overseas, and I need to send my condolences and thoughts to the
Yes,
UK.
this episode will come out a few weeks after everything, but I'm sure everybody knows that
Yeah.
Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II
Yeah, has passed
has
away.
decided to leave the earth.
Yeah, it's very sad. Yeah.
Okay,
So getting back to my American.
getting back to it.
To my American fast food in
All
Australia,
right.
part 2.
Yeah.
In this part, we're going to be in part 1. We covered McDonald's, KFC, and Hungry Jack's / Burger King.
Yeah, we
In
did.
part 2, we're going to be covering Starbucks, Subway, Krispy Kreme, and Carl's Jr.
Oh, okay. Well, bring it on. Tell us all about it.
Starbucks is an American fast coffee chain.
Coffee chain, that's
Coffee
right. Yeah.
chain that was established in Seattle in 1971
Yep.
by Jerry Baldwin and Gordon Bolka.
Oh, really?
If I can get that right, yeah.
Okay.
It's
Was
Starbucks.
it Mr. Starbuck?
No.
Oh.
Starbucks has got over 11,500 stores across the US.
But not in Australia, it doesn't.
I will get to that.
Oh, right.
There is one continent that is not interested in Starbucks.
Which one's that one?
Try and guess.
Madagascar.
No.
Oh.
Australia.
Oh,
Australia.
not interested.
That is not interested
No,
in the Seattle
thank you.
coffee chain.
But you know that there's still some Starbucks here.
There is. I'll
So we must be interested.
Yeah, I'll explain what's happening.
Okay, go on.
So Starbucks first entered the Australian market in July 2000 with the first shop opening in Sydney.
Yeah,
From there, it expanded very fast.
you expanded very fast
Very
and
fast.
still made shit coffee.
Yeah, I'll explain.
Yep,
What happened is that Starbucks did not adopt to the Australian market.
that's right. You know what happens when you don't adopt to your market?
You'll lose lots of money.
Lots of money.
Yeah.
Crash and burn.
Yeah, they didn't give us Australians enough time to develop a loyal to the Starbucks brand.
That's right. Well, it's because we liked our coffee.
Yeah,
Actually, like coffee.
What they did is they copied what worked in the US into Australia, and it didn't work.
Can't copy and
Can't
paste.
copy.
Doesn't work. All right.
I'll keep going
Yep.
with the Star. The reason why Starbucks didn't do well because it came into an already sophisticated market in
Yes,
Australia.
we're very sophisticated
Yeah,
people.
which you know,
Australians.
you know what that is?
We like our
Sophist-
beers, burgers, and
and coffee.
yeah.
Do you-
I was going to
you-
say buns,
Do,
but sure.
do you know what sophisticated means?
Yes.
Means already well established.
Yes. So what happened? What happened?
The Starbucks lost over $100 million when they opened here. Before they had
100 million.
dollars, they lost. They
That'll learn you.
there were 87 stores in Australia. Now there's less than 30.
Yeah. Yeah. And they're all franchises now or something? Or they're
No,
not
they've
company? Are they
they've
company?
been sold to the people, to the multinationals that run 7-Eleven.
Right. All right, well, that's Starbucks.
Yeah, and now up to Subway.
Ooh, eat fresh. And Emma's dying, but she's okay. She's okay, everybody. It's all right.
Subway was founded in 1965 in Connecticut in the USA by 17-year-old Fred DeClerc and Peter Buck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and has restaurants worldwide.
Yeah, okay.
There are over 37,000 stores worldwide.
37,000?
Worldwide.
Oh, worldwide.
Worldwide.
I was going to say that's a lot of stores in Australia.
Do you all know what year Subway first entered the Australian market?
I don't wonder, but you're going to tell me anyway.
Subway first entered the Australian market in 1988.
Ooh, that's pretty early.
88.
Yeah?
88.
And were
And
they still eating fresh?
yeah, do you know where the first store was?
Where?
Perth.
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 Oh, of all places.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Yeah, imagine that. What do we view in Australia? What do we view Subway as?
We view it as a place to eat fresh.
It is a healthy option.
A healthy
we
option.
think it's the healthy option.
Yeah,
It's not that much healthy.
Subway in Australia is thought of as a healthy alternative takeaway
Yeah.
food and a healthy option for eating out.
I mean, if you eat the right thing, if you
Yeah,
eat
the
the
right
only
thing.
6-inch, and if you only
Yeah.
have the veggie one, then
Yeah.
you're pretty safe.
Yeah, they sell footlongs in 6 inches.
Yeah. You don't get any cookies.
Yeah, there's around
I
1,000.
like their cookies.
There's around
Don't
1,000 Subway locations Australia wide.
Oh yeah.
Yes. And they sell footlongs, so in the
Yeah.
footlong sandwiches. I have a ham footlong
Oh,
sandwich
do you?
sometimes.
There you
sometimes, Sometimes.
Sometimes Josh will have a foot-long ham.
Yeah, sometimes 6
Subway.
inch, depending on how I feel.
Yeah, that's right.
Now we're up to Krispy Kreme.
Oh, Krispy Kreme. They were everywhere,
Yes, they were.
and then they disappeared as well.
Krispy Kreme was founded in 1937 by Vernon Rudolph, who bought a yeast-raised rescue from his New Orleans chief.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
right.
first Krispy Kreme bakery opened in 1937 in North Carolina.
Did it?
Yes, it did.
Okay.
There are 1,400.
Why don't you move your notes in front of you?
Okay.
So you're reading off screen and nobody can see you.
Okay. There are 1,400 shops worldwide, and it is a donut company. It is.
It is a donut company. Is it good donuts?
Yeah, they're pretty good donuts.
Do you like them?
Yeah, I like
What's
them.
your favourite?
Oh, we'll get to that in a second.
Oh, okay.
Krispy
No,
Kreme.
no one's going to spend a lot to get donuts.
Do you want to have? Do you want to guess what year Krispy Kreme first entered the Australian market?
2003.
Yes.
Yes!
Do you know where the first store opened?
Sydney?
Ningara.
No.
I don't know.
Somewhere in Sydney it opened.
Somewhere in Sydney. That's right. We really narrowed it down.
Do you know which suburb?
Yeah.
Somewhere.
You know which suburb in Sydney
Yeah,
first
somewhere.
opened? Penrith.
Oh, Penrith.
Penrith.
No, I still feel like I nailed it.
Now, they had a couple of stores where you could do like drive through and go
Yes, they
to
did.
there, and then they got rid of those.
Yeah,
didn't
you know why?
Why?
Because it was sold. It got sold to 7-Eleven.
they? 7-Eleven again.
Yeah.
7-Eleven
Do-
bought
do you all know
Starbucks. They bought Krispy
Yeah,
Kreme.
yeah. Do you all know what Krispy Kreme is classified here in Australia as? It's classified
Donuts?
as a treat.
Oh,
a
yes.
treat for every you see Krispy Kreme in every 7-Eleven in
And
Australia,
some Woolworths stores
and
now.
some Woolworths stores.
Yes.
But it's only a treat though.
It's a treat.
Yeah. I do love Krispy
What about
Kreme.
Donut King? Do you like Donut King?
Yeah, I love Donut
That's
King.
Aussie though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do
Did
love
you know that Donut King went to New York City once to give everybody a cinnamon donut because they
Did
didn't
they?
know what that was?
did they?
No, they don't
Yeah.
know what that is.
Well, they are missing out.
Oh, they knew they were missing out because once they were handing them out, Hamish and Andy did it, and
Yeah,
people
cinnamon
went
donuts.
bananas
Yeah,
for it.
cinnamon donuts are
There,
delicious.
there are Krispy Kreme. I do love Krispy Kreme donuts, but I have to have it occasionally though.
Yes, because it is a.
It's a
It's a treat.
it's a treat.
It's a
It's
treat.
not. It's not.
All right, what else? Tell me about
I've got-
Krispy Kreme.
Uh,
Oh, is that it?
Chris.
I threw you off.
Oh, sorry, you threw me off.
I threw you off.
I've got one more that I just got up recently. Carl's Jr.
Oh, Carl's Jr.
Carl's Jr.
And where was the first store of Carl's Jr. in Australia?
I'll get to that in the next
Oh,
part.
okay.
Carl's Jr.
I'm
was
jumping ahead
founded.
again.
Carl's Jr. was founded in Los Angeles in 1941 on the 17th of July.
By Carl's Jr.
Yes.
Yes, I got his name right.
Oh, there are over 2,100 stores worldwide.
Yeah.
Well,
But how many in Australia?
yeah. And there are 30 stores in Australia.
Yeah, and you know where the first store opened in Australia?
Baddo Bay.
Yes, just
on
down the road.
on the Central Coast.
That's right.
On the
And then
Central
it was
Coast.
plagued with controversy.
The Carl's Jr. first entered the Australian market in 2016.
Did it?
Yes, it did. That's when the Baddo Bay store opened.
Now, how many stores did you say? 30?
30.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right.
I might maybe briefly mention one more.
Yeah. Whoa, what's it going to be?
Hang on. Taco Bell.
Oh, Taco Bell is now in
Taco Bell.
Australia.
Yes, Taco Bell is in Australia.
There's a couple others. I think, isn't Five Guys now in Australia as well?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that could be for a
I'm
topic.
waiting for In-N-Out Burger. Come on.
Are you?
Yes. I think they did a pop-up store.
A pop-up store.
Yeah. So, there you go.
That's all. Well,
What about We need Wendy's.
We've got Wendy's.
No, the
No.
American Wendy's.
Oh, the American Wendy's.
And
Okay.
we need Popeyes. That's what I want. I want Popeyes chicken.
Popeye's chicken.
You get a biscuit.
Do you?
You know what a biscuit is in America?
What's
It's
that?
gone.
It's a scone.
A scone.
It literally looks like a
Yeah.
scone.
Scone.
And they call it a
Yeah.
biscuit.
Yeah.
A biscuit.
You get a bucket of chicken and a biscuit. That's why I remember that ad.
Do you?
Yes.
Do you remember that ad?
I remember that ad when I was living in America.
next ti-
Popeyes chicken.
that
you get a
was-
free biscuit.
That's the end. That's the end of this two-part segment.
Oh, that's amazing.
Next time I'll be talking about banking history
Banking history.
and how technology has changed in banking over the years.
Oh, that's an
the early
unusual
from
topic.
from the early days of banking right up till what it is now.
Well, I will
and
imagine
changing-
that with
and
you
tra-
next week.
and
Honestly,
changing
I feel
trends.
How's that
like
sound?
Yeah.
I'll
I feel like
imagine.
we need to stop giving spoilers.
All right, well, that has been the
Enough.
two-part series of American Fast
Fast
Food
Food.
brought to you by Joshua Vittles
Yeah.
0.5.
Yes.
And I've been Kez. Coming up next is myself and Dan again to say goodbye.
To say goodbye.
That's right. And what do
That's
you say?
Toodles.
There it is. My favourite.
We'll have the cards come up at some point.
Well, that was the Rogue Set Show. And as usual, Dan.
Oh, it's as usual. It's been a complete disaster. I'm so excited.
We threw
for
it together
everything
like
happening.
noodles in a bowl.
Oh my god! The moment that showed up, we're like, fuck this episode. But
For those of you playing at home that didn't know, because we didn't tell you, I'm Kez.
Oh shit! It's just
That's Dan.
This fits the entire thing. We forgot to introduce ourselves. Of course we did.
That's been the
What?
Rogue Set
Oh
Show.
my god!
You should know that by now because of the
God
complete
damn
train
it.
wreck that it was. And we hope that you like.
Oh god! No, don't even bother.
No, really, do it.
Oh my god! Leave a comment on
There you go.
on who we should interview.
And
next.
you probably should also subscribe so you can have some more fun in your day.
Oh,
I
if
mean,
you don't, I understand.
yeah, we'll see you all next week.
Oh,
for more
God
fun and
damn
games. When Dan finally
Oh.
gets over it.
Good time.